Hi, everybody. This video is in English. Many of my friends or many of the people that have been following those very short videos about movement have been asking me, since they're all in Italian, why don't I make some videos in English as well with an English content? So here I am. And listen to this. I'm here to talk to you about a method of movement that I created that I call introspective movement. Acronym is I am, because I realize that when I am, my energy and my body is completely open forward. And when I'm not, for whatever reason, I'm squeezing in and contracting. The things that I want to point out is that we have been forgotten the language of expression of our emotional system. Our emotional system is the response mechanism to whatever is happening in life around ourselves. Our body and our movement is the way we bring forth into life our own essence, our own spirit. Our emotions are the indicator of whatever we are experiencing relating to the outside. So when I feel a very strong emotion and I have a physical reaction because of this emotion, and I'm not capable to express that emotion, but I keep it inside my body. And if in the course of my life, many similar emotions, they keep hitting me and I keep contracting them and protecting them with layers and layers of tension because I don't want to feel that pain, for example, then that part that I blocked, first of all, becomes rigid. I lose flexibility of movement. Second of all, it probably becomes a sickness, a disease. Like in my case, for example, it became a cancer. And what became a cancer was a large amount of anger and rage that I was keeping inside because of baby issues or growing up issues or very sad things. Nevertheless, anger was my response mechanism. And because I wasn't allowed to express it, but I had to contain myself, I packed it into myself. And that later on, it became cancer when I lost faith about living. So that was also what triggered me to begin analyzing what would happen to my body if I kept the emotion trapped and didn't express them. So for a certain period of my life, I tried to express my emotions, like if I would get angry, manifest my anger, but then it was very detrimental because you get into a confrontation, because probably you lose also the person that you love, to with whom you want to try to manifest yourself or whatever you're feeling. So that was not a safe way to manifest emotions. The safest way that I found that it was fantastic to manifest my emotions and to free me from that load of uh, emotional stuff. Maybe a lot of sadness, a lot of depression, a lot of rage, a lot of anger, whatever the emotion was, or an excess of joy and rapture. That too needed to be expressed physically. If I would express it physically, I would actually get into a fine tuning. Okay, so I was more able to handle whatever relationship I had in front of me. So if I would take my anger, move away, and release it physically with very vigorous and sharp movement, maybe dancing it, or maybe screaming it, or yelling it, or let it in, just be, then that would be the trigger to make that emotion become a storytelling. With the music, it would become very often part of my solos. So I was actually able to perform that very powerful emotion. And that's what I wanted to do because I realized that performing it would be the cure, would be the healing. And then it's very complex because there's many layers that intertwine with each other. But one of the reasons why introspective movement was born was to try to make the emotional aspect of dance the priority, the healing aspect of dance the priority, the communicative aspect of dance the priority. So my dance wanted to go to express toward the expression of that very powerful emotions that otherwise will never come out. And in my life, the most interesting thing was that as soon as I was, the first time that I was on stage performing for somebody with a Sardinian dance, that was at the beginning. I was 15 years old. But when I was on stage, I realized for the first time that that energy that I would get from the people that would look, it would be actually the motor to enter an altered state of perception. So through dance, I was actually always able to connect to a superior, powerful source. And that connection is what I still activate every time that I move with my body and I express whatever I feel. So the possibility to express truly the way you feel emotionally, that is the real transformative power of dance. And that's a language that we have lost. And this opens another parenthesis because with dance, we have put every possible, when we talk about dance, we talk about so much stuff that everyone interprets the word dance as whatever he wants. There's not a word to That's not a word that appropriately expresses the possibility to use our emotional mechanism, emotional language to narrate, to tell. That is actually dance, but as well, dance is ballroom, cha-cha, Macarena, dance is ballet, dance is modern, dance is jazz, dance is tap, dance is whatever, all is dance. Dance with music, dance without music, expressive, non-expressive. Dance is everything that has to do with the body and the music, or no music and the body in whatever thing. But dance is too comprehensive. What I'm talking about is not dancing in that sense. What I'm talking about is allowing this mechanism to activate this mechanism of interpretation and storytelling of the emotion or the condition that brought that emotion to exist. That is very powerful. And that is something that probably it would happen around the fires. And that also something that allows the community to close a circle, close ties with the others. Because when I see somebody expressing his own feelings truly and honestly, that's when we get emotionally involved and we participate and we identify and we recognize and we emote, we feel. Okay, that is the power of dance that we lost. The power of dance that creates community, the power of dance that creates the liberation from the inside perception to the outside world. That means of communication of the subconscious that goes through the subconscious, that does not get translated through the mind. Okay, because if I feel something that is not appropriate, I have to go and talk to somebody about it. Talk to your psychologist, talk to your doctor, talk to your doctor. What do I feel? Well, I feel that talk, blah, blah, blah. Talk is for this. For this, there's something else. And we don't know how to activate that something else. That's why I am generating this method of translation of emotions in movement and movement to understand how we feel for real and what do we want to say for real. and what we are for real. So, introspective movement, Guido Tuveri, beautiful. Thank you.